Hello, guys. This is a recap of today and yesterday. Yesterday, I was playing around with Polarity and just the different ATM strategies. So, I think part of that kind of gave me to max loss. Also, in the beginning, I was really unlucky with some of the losses where it literally just stopped me out and then reversed again. But, okay, a couple things. The first thing is that I cannot simply put it in one mode without kind of analyzing the situation beforehand. So what I'm going to do, and I think this is something that obviously I need to work on this a little bit more, but at 8, so basically I start trading around 8:53, sorry, 7:53 CST or 8:53 Eastern time. So that's basically right about 20 minutes after 7:30 or 8:30 when any kind of reports come out. So there's enough time where the markets settle down, and I usually stop trading at around 10 or sorry, yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern time or 9 a.m. Central time. That's when sometimes a report might be released. So I found a couple. So that's the first thing. So basically, right, let's say 8:53. I need to analyze the range of that period so far, and also how delta is responding to how price is responding to delta, and also specifically how price is responding to these imbalances. So for example, this is not obviously 7:30 at the moment, but let's just say this is the start of the day, like 7:53 or something like that. Take a look at this. And as you can see, delta is actually, or the imbalances, these, you know, negative orange dots, which is sell imbalances, are actually pushing the price down, and the blue ones are pushing the price up, and for the most part, right? So that's kind of the trend. And also, the range is pretty large on this one, so it looks like maybe, so this is a 15 range candle, so let's see, that is probably around 4. So that's pretty large. So this is definitely would be a trend day. And as you can see, I have in regression now, but I'm doing the opposite, which is anti-regression, which is trend. Uh, how is that different from regular trend? Is because of the ATM strategy. I'll get to that later. Actually, let's get to it now. So right now, the ATM strategy. Let's go. So today I was actually positive. I actually not predicted, but and analyzed the situation correctly in this morning, and I think I put it into anti-trend, so basically regression, because it was the morning was very right when I was about to start. There's a lot of divergences, and the range was pretty tight, so I put it in regression. So it actually did make money, quote unquote money, simulation money. By the time I stopped at 9, I made more at 9. One of the issues I had was I let it run into the small reports at 9. Even though the reports were small, they actually did give me losing trades. So that was not good. So that was not smart. Um, so I'll stop doing that. I'll just give it like maybe 5-10 minutes or something like that after. Obviously, stop before, and 5-10 minutes after, I'll wait. If I want to continue trading after 9. Uh, the other thing is, even though I was positive in the simulation, I was negative in my IB account. I think part of the reason might be that my profit and stop losses are too narrow. So if you can think about the stop loss, so this is anti, so basically the reverse. So you can think about it as I have a 6 tick profit which trails the stop of 5, if that makes sense. So that's opposite of what a trailing stop would be. You can think about like a trailing profit. So I think I reached out to a Ninja Trader, and they said this could be done. I just take a look at the forums. I'm pretty sure someone has done this already. So here, when you see me down in the playback 875, so I analyzed the I guess we'll just call it play action, deltas and imbalances, the play action in the morning before I ran the playback, and I decided to put in anti-regression mode, which is trend mode. This is probably really difficult if you don't kind of understand what I'm doing. The only reason this is all simulation, I do anti-regression because I want to have a trailing profit target, and that seems to sometimes be really, really profitable over just trend. So today, let's just say I'm up 875 using a trailing profit in trend mode. But if I didn't have that trailing profit, just like regular targets, I might only be up like 200 or something like that. I don't think I've seen a time where this has not beaten just a flat target, or even with a trailing like stop loss. So I really do like it. But one of the things is that it might not be translating to mirroring trades. That might, there's a number of reasons. Number one is that this stop loss profit might be too tight. It might be something that can only be done if you have an account with NinjaTrader or somebody that's executing with limits that's already out in the market. So, okay, that's number one. Number two is, so when NinjaTrader enters a trade, it goes order filled, and then there's like a small lag, or like maybe I'll say it was like about a second and a half before this flat button turns green or turns red. So there's a delay there. So I'm lagging. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. I think today was bad because there's a couple trades where I didn't really get much, and a loss where I lost a little bit too much relative to what I think I should lose and get. And the other thing is that obviously this bot is clicking on the screens. While it clicks on the screens, that also is a delay as well. I don't think there's a big delay. It's not a big delay relative to that 1 or 2 seconds that I saw, or something like that. But it is a delay, and it does create beneficial and also non-beneficial situations. So that's the update. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go with the analyzing the market before I start, just keeping it into one mode. On two, I still want to run it on the 6-5 handle, or stop, or win, stop, or trailing profit and stop. But I want to also kind of investigate, because maybe today, even though I was slightly red in my real account and green in the practice account, it might just been an off day, right? Maybe I just got a couple bad fills. Normally, maybe even good. So I don't want to discount it yet. But yeah, so those are the two things I'm going to do this weekend, or when I find time to do. Just number one, analyzing the market at my time, 7:53, just to get a sense of is it a regression day? Is a next hour, right, going to be primarily regression or primarily trend? And so when I say primarily, I'm okay with losses because obviously this is automated, but there is a difference. There's a huge difference between just knowing what the average mode will be, right? So if it's in regression most of the time, if it's trending, most of the market is trending most of the time, that's important. There might be some regression trades during that trending period, which if you were to just, if you're good like Connor, you can figure it out and get more additional alpha. But I don't really care about that. I'm in it. What's the term for it? I like to try to make this as automated as possible. So those are the three things I'm gonna work on. Or is it 2 or 3? Yeah, maybe 2. So one, just analyzing the market at 7:53, 7:50, understanding which mode to put in for today, and 2, playing around with the stop loss so that the wider it is, the more forgiving it is for this mirroring trade in my other brokerage and SPY, and then eventually in Micro ES. So again, the plan is to do in SPY. Number one, be profitable first, right? In the sim, or in using really small size at the moment, 1 share, and then slowly creeping up from SPY, right, to micro ES, right, and then finally to a full ES, and then hopefully at that point I'll have everything kind of set in NinjaTrader. I don't have to use that mirroring trade stuff, which obviously has inconsistency sometimes. So anyway, hope everyone's trading well. I'll talk to you later.